Bonjour et bienvenue à la Perle French Center. In our last lessons, we were talking about the present tense of the RE verbs. We said the RE verbs have been grouped into 9, and we learned about 8 of them. So today, we are moving to the part 4, which is the last part, the group 9, the really irregular RE verbs. So knowing the 8 part that we've learned, from group 1 up to group 8, if you know them, it will give you the opportunity to conjugate majority of the RE verbs, leaving few with unique conjugations. These ones, for example, they don't have any pattern that you follow. Means you have to learn them. You have to learn these ones, and some of them resemble each other or they have the same ending. So if you know one, it can help you to conjugate the other one. And the first on the list is boire. Je bois, tu bois, il ou elle boit, nous buvons, vous buvez, il ou elles boivent. Chlore. And this verb, for example, doesn't have the first person plural and the second person plural. There is no nous or vous. So you only have je clos, tu clos, il ou elle clos for singular, and il ou elle close for plural. The next one is conclure. Je conclus, tu conclus, il ou elle conclut, nous concluons, vous concluez, il ou elle conclut. So if you know the present tense of conclure, you can also form the present tense of exclure, inclure, occlure, because they all have the same ending, clue. So you know conclure, you can form the present tense of these verbs as well. The next one is coudre. Coudre. Je couds, tu couds, il ou elle coud, nous cousons, vous cousez, il ou elle couse. Croire. Je crois, tu crois, il ou elle croit, nous croyons, vous croyez, il ou elle croit. Absoudre. J'absous, tu absous, il ou elle absout, nous absolvons, vous absolvez, ils ou elles absolvent. And knowing the present tense of this verb, you can form the present tense of verbs like dissoudre, résoudre, redissoudre. And they all have the same ending. So you can use the absoudre to form the present tense of these ones. The next one is distraire. Je distrais, tu distrais, il ou elle distrait, nous distrayons, vous distrayez, il ou elle distrait. Être. Je suis, tu es, il ou elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils ou elles sont. This verb is going to be learned again, the verb être, because it's in another group again. We call them auxiliary verb or helping verbs. That's why you have an asterisk on top of it. It means we are going to learn it later. It's here but we will learn it again. The next one is faire. Je fais. Tu fais. Il ou elle fait. Nous faisons. Vous faites. Ils ou elles font. And knowing the present tense of this, you can form the present tense of défaire, parfaire, refaire, satisfaire. You can see they all have faire at the end. Surfaire, contrefaire. So if you know faire, these ones are also easy for you to do. Moudre. Je mous. Tu mous. Il ou elle moud. Nous moulons. Vous moulez. Il ou elle moule. Naître. Je nais. Tu nais. Il ou elle naît. Nous naissons. Vous naissez. Il ou elle naissent. Plaire. Je plais. Tu plais. Il ou elle plaît. Nous plaisons. Vous plaisez. Il ou elle plaise. Rire. Je ris. Tu ris. Il ou elle rit. Nous rions. Vous riez. Il ou elle rit. Suivre. Je suis. Tu suis. Il ou elle suit. Nous suivons. Vous suivez. Il ou elle suivent. Se taire. Je me tais. Tu te tais. Il ou elle se tait. Nous nous taisons. Vous vous taisez. Il ou elle se taise. So this verb se taire is also going to be learned again. It's called a reflexive verb. So when we are going to learn the reflexive verbs, you have the opportunity to understand this one very well. So where is the me, te, se, nous? Where are they coming from? You learn them again. Vivre. Je vis. Tu vis. Il ou elle vit. Nous vivons. Vous vivez. Il ou elle vivent. And with this one, you can form the present tense of revivre, survivre, and vivre itself. When you know it, that's all. Any verb that have vivre at the end, you can form the present tense. So this brings us to the end of our lesson about the present tense of the verbs. Means you learned about the ER verbs, you learned about the IR verbs, and we are ending today with the RE verbs. I hope you like it. Share it with your friends, and we are still waiting for your comments. If you want to learn more, just go to our website www.laperlefrenchcenter.com and a live class will be waiting for you there. By then, see you. Au revoir.